Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm happy that you are here because today is another empties video, and my goodness, this bag is full and it is heavy. This is everything that I used up in July and a couple things that are just being tossed. I'll let you know. Those I don't count in my empties totals. I do have a list of totals going. This is the start of a new quarter though, so you'll have to wait till the end of the quarter to find out how many items I've actually used up so far. We're going to start with Skintimate. This is the Skin Therapy Moisturizing Shave Gel with Vitamin E. I think they've changed their packaging, so this is the old packaging. This is fine. I feel like everything within this range is fine. It just depends on what scent you like. I don't feel like a difference in the product. So I get whatever is on sale. I like it. I will repurchase it. This is my favorite shaving cream. Then we finished up a brush cleaner. This is my last brush cleaner. I haven't repurchased it. I'm going to try to start using up. I have like half a drawer full in my bathroom of bar soaps. So that's what I'm going with for a while now anyway. So this is Ecotools Makeup Brush Shampoo. I think it's fine. I used to like this a lot more than I did recently. I feel like it's a thinner consistency than it was the first time I purchased it. It is pretty expensive too. I think it's like $8 a bottle or something. I do try to get it when it is on sale or if I see it in TJ Maxx. So if I see it one of those places like a really good deal, I might repurchase it, but for now I'm not planning to repurchase it, but maybe in the far distant future, maybe. All right, I finished up this. This is from Dermaflash. This is the refill set. So you have 4 blades in here. I use this like every month and a half to 2 months. I don't dermaplane my face very often, but when I do, I can definitely tell a difference in the way that my makeup sets and just my skin health. So it's fine. It was something that I got on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, and I try to get these when they go on sale or only when I have a 20% off coupon. Part of the reason why I don't dermaplane like every other week or every month even, because they're expensive. It's like $30 for the set, and yeah, you do get a cleanser and a moisturizer. I think the cleanser is in here somewhere. It's just a matter of getting to it. Next up is a supplement. This is Naturally Good For You, or G4U, and it's the Balance and Boost. It was 100% TLC complex, tart cherry concentrate, 5-loxin, and curcumin. It was fine. It was more for joints to kind of help, and I don't know if I really saw a difference, but I don't think it hurt anything. And when I got them, they were like $8 a bottle, so not too bad for a supplement. The other supplement that I was taking was from Zitsticka, and this is the Skin Discipline for Disobedient Skin. It was supposed to be like a probiotic. The 2 things that I will say about it is it does, they're very yellow, and they did stain on the packaging themselves. They came with this, and they have like this weird minty type scent to them. They were fine, but I haven't been taking them for a while, and I haven't really noticed a difference in my skin. So I don't know if I'm just riding on the residual effects of these after taking them for 2 months, or if they didn't really help. They were half price. That's why I got them. They were another Ulta 21 days. They were fine. I don't think they did anything fantastic. If next month I come on here and I tell you that my skin is like purging like crazy or like dealing with that, then maybe they did work. But for right now, I don't think they did anything. I have 2 foot masks. These are just the moisturizing foot masks, not the exfoliating ones. The exfoliating ones are really harsh on my skin, and my skin will peel for just weeks and weeks. So I don't do them very often, and since it's the summer, I haven't been doing it, even though I really want to, because my heels especially are worse than usual this year. I had a jagged piece of skin on one heel, and I scratched my other foot. Like I have a scratch on it, and I'm like, seriously? But can I feel it when I'm like trying to exfoliate and use foot scrubs? No, I haven't found anything that works nearly as well as the exfoliating foot pads, but then I'm wearing tennis shoes and socks or something with socks for at least 2 weeks, and I haven't wanted to do that because it's been hot. So I did these in the evening trying to hopefully supplement. I haven't been as good about wearing my slipper socks at night and putting on a moisturizing foot cream or like a body butter because it's been hot, and I kind of got out of it a little bit, and I think that's part of the reason why my feet are more dry than normal. These didn't really they didn't do enough to help, but I do see I felt a difference in my feet, but they're kind of short term. They're both from Sephora. I should tell you what they are, huh? So I have the Sephora cactus foot masks and the Sephora coconut foot masks. They were cute. They had little cacti on one and little coconuts on the other. They were fine. I think pretty much all foot masks are equal if they're just, like a moisturizing one. I finished this. This took me forever. This is the Skin Food Rice Daily Brightening Cleansing Tissue. There's 80 in this, and I got them. It was like buy one, get one 50% off or something at Ulta. So I bought 2 packs of them sometime in 2019. And yeah, they've been lasting me since then. I use these for my swatches on my skin. When I'm doing makeup stuff on YouTube, I occasionally, when I was filming in my office, if I was at my office late and I just felt like my face felt grody, I would use them on my face. They work really well on the face, but I got these because they were cheap and they were good for filming. So yeah, I like them. I might purchase them again. I don't know. I do have some other ones that I got from Ipsy that I'm trying to use for swatches right now, and I don't like those. I can tell you already that I'm not a big fan of those. Mouthwash, we have Tom's of Maine Wicked Fresh Mouthwash. This is my favorite mouthwash. I'm allergic to peppermint, so I can't have any peppermint, that has peppermint oil mouthwash, so I get the Cool Mountain Mint. It works really well. Plus, with these, you could do TerraCycle. Sign up early, though, because I saved things for years. And then they were like, oh, well, you're on the wait list now. And I was like, what? And it just got to the point where I did just put them in my regular recycling. But, maybe 6 months later, they sent me another email. They're like, you're off the list. And I'm like, okay. So now I have been saving them again, and I will be sending in a box eventually, but it's both with this and with the toothpaste, so that's really nice. Speaking of the toothpaste, this is my favorite toothpaste. I can't find it right at the moment, and I'm getting a little worried because what I've seen has been like $6-7 a tube, and $6-7 a tube for toothpaste is a little more than I can pay. This is Cinnamon by Tom's of Maine. It's my favorite, and I'm hoping that I can find it again somewhere. I'm going to try the Natural Grocers. That's my next place to look to see if they carry it there. So if you have any leads on a place where it's, not ridiculously over in price because it's on the internet, let me know. This was an impulse buy that I bought at the grocery store. This is the Disney Princess Tear-Free Hypoallergenic 3-in-1 Dare to Dream Berry Body Wash, Shampoo, and Conditioner. I just got this because I thought the bottle was cute. It was like $2 at the grocery store. It smelled like a generic, it doesn't really smell berry. It's just like a generic shampoo scent. Basically what I did was when I had samples, if the sample that I was using of shampoo didn't have enough to it, I would supplement with this. I wash the roots of my hair every other day when I don't shower. So I would use it just on this area. Worked fine for both of those things. And I think I might have used it as a body wash once in a pinch when I didn't have enough body wash. So it basically, I kept it close to the shower. I didn't keep it in the shower. I try not to leave things in the shower because they don't always dry. And I don't want mold or anything or mildew growing. So I kept it within arm's reach of the shower when I was in there and used it if needed. It was fine. I might actually purchase this one again because it was cheap and it's just cute and I love Disney. All right, this is the John Frieda Go Blonder Lightening Shampoo. You saw me finish the conditioner last month. I do like this. I think it's nice. I think it didn't work as well as it has in the past. The scent is kind of interesting. It's pleasant and unpleasant at the same time, if that makes any sense. So I do like this. I probably will purchase it again in the future. I do have the red one that I was planning to use a little later on this year. I'm excited to try that. Tree Hut body scrub. This is the watermelon, and this was cute. It had like little black like seeds in it, so it looked kind of like watermelon too. It wasn't the most watermelon-y scent. Like there was like watermelon there, but it was a little bit more sharp and not as sweet as a watermelon that you think of. So I did like it. I probably would purchase it again. This is my favorite body scrub other than Zany Laney, who's sadly out of business. But yeah, I will probably purchase this. And I did use my Ulta birthday $10 off coupon to get another Tree Hut, which you will see, or you might have seen. I don't know. I don't know what order my videos are going up at as I'm filming. This is Huntington Home Sweet Watermelon Soy Blend Scented Candle. I got this when I was visiting my dad, and we were at Aldi, and I was like, oh, I've heard like Patricia talk about these, Finding My Tiara. If you don't follow her, go follow her. She's really good. So I saw this and I was like, oh, I'm going to try it. I really liked this one. I think it was good. It burned pretty well, as you can see. And it smells a little smoky now. A lot of my candles end up smelling a little smoky by the end. But for $4, I think this was a good alternative to Bath & Body Works. And I like the scent. It just depends on if you find them and what scents they are. And if you have an Aldi around you, because where I live, we don't have Aldis. So wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. We'll do the other candle that I have, and this is Bath & Body Works. This is a watermelon lemonade, and actually, as you can see, this one did not burn down quite as far as the one from Aldi, the Huntington Home. This might be my favorite scent from, well, actually, I love Gelato. That one was really good, and I have a more wintry one that I really like too, but I love this one. I have bought backups of it, and if I can find them on sale, I will purchase more backups of this one in the future. It's really nice. This is one that's not overpowering, but you still get a scent throw and you can still smell it, but it's not overwhelming, because a lot of them are kind of headache inducing or nauseating to me. We got some Bath & Body Works hand soaps. We have 3 of them. They're all like the tropical theme that they did earlier this year. I stocked up, and Island Margarita. Oh my gosh, this one is so good. It smells so good. This is fresh squeezed lime and sea salt. It's delicious. It's definitely one that I would get again. It made me happy when I was using it. I liked this one too. This is Honolulu Sun. It is fresh island coconut, Pacific palm, and driftwood. This one, you definitely get the coconut, and it's just kind of like, it smells tropical, like your stereotypical tropical. It's really lovely. Waikiki Beach Coconut. No. This one, oh. So the notes are dragon fruit, water bamboo, and coconut jasmine. Sounds like it would be really great, right? It smells good upon first, but as I'm washing my hands, every single time as I'm washing them, I'm like, what does that smell? It smells like stale weed. Like, it smells like the Super Sketch Hotel, Super 8 that my mom and I stayed at the first time we were in Las Vegas, and we were in the non-smoking wing, and I was like, what does that smell? And she was like, that's pot. It smells like that. It just smells, skanky and just, look. I don't know what it is. I think it's the orchid, because I've gotten that scent from another one of these also, and it also had the jasmine in it. So if I see jasmine in any scents from now on from Bath & Body Works, I'm not going to purchase them, because they both, like this one, I almost didn't finish using. I was like, what am I going to do with this? I don't want to throw it away, but I powered through it. They don't last all that long, but no. Right, next up we have Home and Garden Party. So I used to sell Home and Garden Party back in college, long time ago, and I found all of these bottles of lotion. I was like, I'm going to use them up. They're fine. They work really well. They feel moisturizing. They still smell good. They still look normal. This was coconut lime, and it's really nice. At the time we were selling them, we kind of suspected that they might be made by the same people that make the Bath and Body Works lotions, because they would come out right, like the scents would come out right at the same time, the different scents. So yeah, I like that one. Well, it's no longer for sale, so I won't purchase it. But do I have more of them that you're going to see in the future? Yes, I have quite a few of them, unfortunately. From Sephora, I used only one sheet mask this week, or this month. This is the Watermelon Face Mask. I feel like they've reformulated these, and I know they're now advertising them as like more natural ingredients, but I don't like them as well, and they, like, my skin doesn't react as well to them. I don't know if there's some new ingredient that I just have a sensitivity to or something, but I probably won't purchase any more of these because I liked the old ones that they did, but I haven't liked the new ones that I've tried. Then we have from Tony Moly and Minions. These are the Minions Blemish Patch. These are fine. These are not my favorite. I don't feel like these work as well as the Peter Thomas Roth. Those have a different active ingredient. These are just hydrocolloid. I don't really like them. I'm using up what I have, and then I won't purchase them again. I've seen them different places, but no, I wouldn't purchase them. Another body scrub. This is supposed to be a face and body scrub by Stimulation. This came, like, I did add-ons with FabFitFun, and this was a free gift, and I was like, oh cool, it's a face scrub and a body scrub. I could not stand the smell of this. Oh, I don't know what it is about it. It's just kind of sickening. Didn't like it. Used it only on my body, kind of held my breath when I used it. It's just a sicky, sweet, and it has, I don't know what it is, but did not like the scent of this, would not purchase it. It wasn't quite scrubby enough for my body since it was a face or body scrub. It worked out fine, but I was so glad to get rid of it. So glad to get rid of it. We have a serum from Earth Harbor. This is the Helios Anti-Pollution Youth Ampule. I used this because I have two of them, and then I got a third one in a box too, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep it or pass it along, because usually I keep all the skincare because I use it quite frequently. This was interesting. I use this as a neck and chest serum, because I always have a neck and chest serum going. It was fine, but it was a little bit oily to me. It says it has red algae and plant stem cells, but it didn't feel like, it felt more like it had some oils in it than a normal serum. It didn't sink in quite the same. It was fine. I will use my second bottle, but I think I will pass along the third bottle that I had of it because I didn't love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Mario Badescu Anti-Acne Serum. This is what I use every month. I use it as a preventative anywhere that I normally break out. I just put a thin layer on morning and then sometimes in the evening, depending on what my other serum is, because I don't like, if it's a strong serum, I don't mix them. But yeah, I do like that. I will repurchase it. Always have a backup or two in my collection because I'm always worried I'm going to run out. From Lancome, this is the Creme Radiance Gentle Cleansing Creamy Foam with Rose and Lotus Flower Extracts. This lasted a good month, which was surprising because this is not the biggest size. It was one that you would squeeze out, and it was hard to squeeze out. It was like a really thick viscosity to it, and you would have to get a lot of water and really work it into your hands before you spread it on your face because it wouldn't spread otherwise. It was kind of almost like honey in its texture and how it moved, and not like, you know, watered down honey or anything. So I did like it. I think it was a good cleanser. If I got it again, it would be fine. I would use it. I wouldn't seek it out because I didn't love it as a face wash, but I did think it was a nice face wash. I have 3 wallflowers. We do have 4 wallflowers in the house. So the first one is Pineapple Prosecco, and the notes are sparkling pineapple, bubbly Prosecco, and white nectarine. This one's nice. It is pretty light. I was very surprised. I was expecting it to have more of a set throw because some of them, especially with all of the new essential oils that Bath & Body Works have started doing the past couple years, everything seems more powerful and overwhelming. Not this one. This one was pretty light. You can still smell it, but it's not going to be overwhelming. Last month I talked about the mahogany teak wood. That I could smell for absolute weeks. I think it's only been like this past week that I haven't been able to smell it. So it lasted a good like 3 weeks that anytime you walked by the room that it was in, you could smell it. The next one I have is pink watermelon, and this one is really disappointing. This is juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, and lime zest. It hardly has any scent to it at all. I was like, is my wallflower broken? And so I switched it out with another one. Yeah, it has no, it doesn't really have much scent to it at all. I'm going to try it in another wallflower later on and see, because I only have like the ones that are here. So I was like, wow. It was a little disappointing anyway. And then finally we have peach Bellini, which is succulent white peach, sparkling prosecco, and sweet orange. This one is really nice. This one has a bigger scent throw than those other two. So this is also an older scent too that I've had in the past. I like this one a lot. This one took me quite a while. I got this in the Trend Mood box last year. It is the Cora Organics Nani Night AHA Resurfacing Serum. I wouldn't repurchase this. I kind of liked it, but I wasn't in love with it. And the texture, it felt like it almost had just a little grittiness to it. Not that it didn't go on very well, but when you were like putting it on, it just felt like it had a little grittiness to it. And I'm sure that's because of the way that they make it. They're one of the clean beauty brands, and they're all natural and stuff. So I really like Miranda Kerr, and I want to support her, but I would try some other products from the line. I probably wouldn't repurchase this one just because I have other AHAs that I like better. Oh, this is one that I went through my collection and put the rest of them in declutter because I don't like this one. This is Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. I was so excited to try this. I thought it was fine the first time, but the more I wore it, the less I liked it and the more I had issues with it. So I'm very glad that it is gone. I didn't like it. I had a similar experience with the eye cream. I have another sample of the eye cream that I'm going to try. This wasn't like a full-size serum, a full-size primer either. This was, I don't know, half an ounce. Didn't like this one. Very glad that it's gone. Yes, I did cut it open and continue using it because that's who I am, and there was a lot that I could feel that wasn't coming out from the pump. Yeah, there was a couple weeks worth in here because of the way that it was done. Anyway, I was having issues long before I cut it open, but sometimes I'm a glutton for punishment because I still have that very much like depression era, waste not, want not mentality. So if there's something that I'm just going to throw out, like I'm going to try to use it unless it's like, if it's doing me harm, I'm not going to use it. But if it's just, I don't like it, I'm going to use it up because I wouldn't pass that along to somebody almost half used. Let's talk some masks. The first one I have is the Boscia Charcoal Pore Pudding. This is the one that was striped like black and white, and then it's like this dark charcoal gray. I liked this one. I think it was a good mask. It didn't dry down all the way. It was definitely one that, it's the most similar, I feel, to the Irish Moor Mud that I've tried, but I didn't like it nearly as much as that. If I got more samples of it, I would use it, but I wouldn't seek out purchasing this one. All right, next up is from Glam Glow. This is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment Mask. It was, yes, this bright hot pink color. I did like it. It was a peel-off mask, but it wasn't one of those peel-off masks that's very like sticky and feels like you're pulling your skin off. It just peeled off very quickly, very easily. I liked the color of it. It was fun. It felt nice on my skin, which was interesting. I don't usually have that experience. I almost thought about buying this because I saw it at the cosmetic company store, and the set was like 75% off, and it does come with a little mini Becca highlighter about the same size. It's about this color too. The packaging, I almost got another one because it would have been like $8 for the two of them, but I didn't because I don't need it and I don't have the money for it, so I resisted. From Generation Clay, this is the Urban Defense Purifying Pink Clay Mask. This was fine. I didn't really like it all that much. It is one of those clay masks that as you put it on, it kind of has like that burning sensation, and then it starts to dry and it goes away. I get that with a lot of skincare products like mud masks and stuff. It's like a temporary, and you're like, oh my gosh, do I need to wash it off? But even before like you even can get the water turned on, it starts subsiding. So it's really fast, but I don't particularly enjoy that. So it was fine. Wouldn't purchase it. And if I got other ones of it, I would pass it along and let other people try it, because I didn't enjoy it that much. Finished a concealer. Probably could have gotten a couple more days use out of this one. I mean, you can see that there's, you can kind of see into the bottom. There's, you know, when I pull it up, there's a little bit left on it, but I'm sick of using this. This is old. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it as much as possible. And then, and at the end of July, I was like, oh, it should be done by the end of July. And I had a little bit more. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. It's pretty much all the way done. I used it up. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't let it go to waste. I was lucky that it didn't go bad or anything, because it is quite old. It is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer Concealer. I didn't like this one. If you've been watching my videos the past couple months, you might have noticed that my makeup looks a little funny. I don't feel like I looked as nice in them. I felt like, especially my under eyes, didn't look as good. Hopefully they look better today. Back to my Shape Tape, which is not my favorite, but it's the next one that I want to use up. So this one, I just felt like I didn't get enough coverage. It was very light, both the shade and the coverage. So I was putting it on and then putting my foundation over it instead of the opposite way, because it looked really funny when I did it the opposite way. Glad it's gone. Would not repurchase it. Would not recommend it. I don't know what you would use it for, because it's not useful. Sponge I didn't like. I tried this. This is the e.l.f. Camo sponge. It is so, it's so soft that when you wet it, it was even more soft. And it was too soft. Like I was trying to put my makeup on and I was like, it's just like, it felt like I was trying to pound my face with my hand, because I would try to put pressure, you know, lightly, and it didn't do anything. So then I pushed harder, and I tried it 2 days and I was like, nope, done. The Brush Graveyard gets another one. This is Bare Essentials, not Bare Minerals. This was something that I picked up at a Kroger brand grocery store, and it was like a whole kit, kind of Bare Minerals-esque. And this was the Flawless Face. It even looks very similar to the Bare Minerals, but this one has lost a lot of its volume and it's shedding a lot. And I just, it's done. So I used it a lot. I'm counting it as an empty instead of just one that I tried and tossed, unlike the sponge. Here, I told you that I would find this. This is the Pre-Flash Cleanser from Dermaflash. I like this cleanser. It's a nice cleanser. It's very gentle, but it feels like it's very cleansing at the same time. It's thicker consistency. It's not as thick as that Lancome I talked about, but it's a good cleanser. I always get extra. Like I get more uses out of it than the 4 that it's planned for. I finished this guy. This is from Jane Iredale. This is the Just Kissed Lip and Cheek Stain. I'm very glad that I used it up. I mean, it's a tiny container anyway. This was in the shade Forever Pink, and maybe I could have kept scraping at it, but I was done trying to work with it, and it was starting, there's still some product there, but it was starting to scrape with the plastic in other areas. So it's done. It's gone. No, I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't like that stuff. I don't like the pH balancing stuff. So I was just using it as a lip balm, and I'm glad it's gone. This one I'm sad about though. This is the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Lotion. I really like this one. I feel like this is Moisture Surge, but just a little thicker, and I really like it. It's one that I might purchase someday. I mean, if I ever get through all the moisturizers and all the, I have a lot of Moisture Surge that I've gotten over the years. Not over the years, but over a reasonable amount of time. They're all unopened, but you get them in gift with purchase. You get them in gift sets. So you do get them fairly regularly, and I love them. Good Genes. This is the all-in-one lactic acid treatment from Sunday Riley. My favorite AHA or lactic acid serum. I definitely have noticed a difference in my skin since I started using it, and when I don't use it for an extended period of time, I can definitely tell a difference in my skin as well. So it is something that I will always have somewhere in my skincare routine or planned to be in my skincare routine. I'm not using it currently, but I did finish it not too long ago. Murad, this is the Vita-C Glycolic Brightening Serum. This was a pretty good serum. I didn't love it. I still think Ole Henriksen is my favorite vitamin C serum, but I haven't used it for a couple years because I've been going through so many other vitamin C's. Here's a mascara fail. This is the Nourishing mascara from Botanique Beauty. This is supposed to be a volumizing mascara. This came in my glossy box. I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. It's, that weird squeezy packaging that you're supposed to be able to add stuff to it, I guess. So very super basic old school wand, looks like the mascaras that my mom had in the 80s. Does not volumize, barely paints your lashes black. Let's see, we'll go, this is weird, but can you even see where I put it on? I have hairy arms, but yeah, didn't show up, kept going over it and over and over it again. And then it would kind of it just disappeared throughout the day. So it didn't necessarily look terrible under my eyes, but it didn't look great. And yeah, worthless. Don't wear mascara if you're going to wear this mascara. If you've been watching my Sample Saturdays, you know that I talked about this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara not too long ago, and I decided it's time to go. It was definitely, it's an older mascara. I decided that because I opened one, not this size, but the slightly bigger sample size that they have, and it performs so much better. I'm not having the flaking and under eye that I had with this one, and it's going on much better. So I think this one was just too dried out, too old. With the mascaras, I will save both of their wands and wash them and send them to Wands for Wildlife. Please do save your wands from anything like this. And they aren't accepting them right at the moment. I don't know if they're going to accept them again in October because of the world and what's going on. But yeah, so this one, I will save them. They're small. They're easy to save. All I do is I take a little dishwashing soap in my hand and I kind of rub the mascara wand back and forth in my hand and clean it up pretty easily that way. From Vichy, this is the Lift Active Peptide-C Anti-Aging Day Cream. This was fine. I used it in the evenings. It wasn't spectacular. Kind of has a weird minerally type scent. Nothing terrible, but nothing, it doesn't feel super luxurious or anything. There's a lot of things that are just fine here. And then there's a couple that I was I'm so glad these are gone. I'm so glad. We're almost done tossing the bag aside. So next up, I like this one a lot. This is the It Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. This is a good eye cream. This lasted forever. This is just the sample size. It lasts really well. I feel like it's really good. I haven't tried it in the daytime with eye makeup or anything, but in the evening, at night, this is a great eye cream. Would recommend it. Would repurchase it. Someday when I get through I don't know how many eye creams I have now. It's ridiculous. This one I was not the biggest fan of, I don't think. No, maybe it was a different one. I don't remember what I feel about this one, so that means that it's not too remarkable. It is the Estee Lauder Resilient Multi-Effect Night Tripeptide Face and Neck Cream. I don't remember it. That should tell you a lot. We have some primers. This is the Skin to Die For No Filter Mattifying Primer and Complexion Perfector by Peter Thomas Roth. This was fine. I didn't really like it. I don't like the Dr. Brandt one either, but I feel like it's pretty similar. Maybe a little bit more mattifying than like the Luminizer by Dr. Brandt. Not one that I would purchase though. Was really excited about this one. This is the Professional Hydrate Primer. I don't feel like it hydrates at all. I didn't really notice a difference from this one. Maybe a slight difference between this one and the original, but was not impressed, would not purchase. Finished in Aqua De Joya. This is the Parfum. I use this as a pillow. This is like the best, one of the best scents. It might be my favorite scent. I like to spray this on my pillow at night, you know, maybe half an hour, 15 minutes before I go to bed. And it's so comforting and soothing, and it's just really nice. So when I found a sample, I was like, I'm going to use this for my pillow spray. And finally, my last primer sample. Oh my gosh. Well, it popped out, which actually makes it easier. I can actually recycle it because there's not all this gunk in it. So it is the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. I really disliked this one. It wasn't just like the other primers that I disliked. This one, I was like, I could probably try to use another day. And I was like, nah. If you'll notice, I didn't cut open those other primers either. So a lot of fails at primers, nothing that I would recommend. I am oily combination. So if you're dry, you might like some of these better. Maybe not. But yeah, did not enjoy it. Would not recommend it. I almost forgot this guy. I had to go downstairs and get it. So this is the Ecotools mask removal sponge. It's just a nice sponge. This one is starting to smell like the different masks, like the clay masks and stuff. Yeah, I can smell it. Don't even need to sniff it. I can smell it. It definitely needs to go. I kind of use these until, depending on how often I'm using masks, and I've been using masks a lot more lately because I'm trying to get through them. Yeah, so this guy needs to go, but I will definitely repurchase these. They were really hard to find for a little while. So hopefully I won't have a hard time finding a replacement of this, but yeah, definitely time for it to go. All right, that's it. There we are finally at the end of my empties for the month of July. Let me know what you have been using. Have you been keeping track of your empties? Like, let me know how many products you finished in the month of July. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.